We're alive, it looks like. It feels like we're alive. It looks like we're alive. I made the mistake of not saving up my game earlier today. And when I loaded back up Elden Ring, I was at this grace up here and I was struck with momentary terror. So I had to go back to the Queen's bedchamber, hit a grace. So that way it auto-saved. And worst case scenario, I wind up back at that grace. Alright, what are we going to do tonight? I alleged that we're going on for 3 hours. I came back from work with a headache. I had to spend another hour letting the Tylenol work on my head. Thankfully, we're fine now. So what do I actually want to do tonight? I feel like we should test out some of our setups. So to do that, we're gonna go to the Land of Shadow, and I think we're gonna take out a Dragon Burst. That seems like the thing to do. That seems like the way to start this. I always have fun killing dragons. Have a quick sustaining swig of my tea. Well, coffee rather. Much better. So the remembrance bosses we still have left tonight, if we do them tonight, are Radagon and Olden Beast, and the Promised Consort Radahn. I want to save Radahn for after I'm done Radagon, because I've got kind of a pacing thing going on with my New Game Plus cycles. I like to start on Starscourge Radahn and end on Promised Consort. So I'm kind of like, I kind of box myself into a corner a little bit, but that's fine. I don't mind being boxed into a corner. If anything, it gives me something to work around. All right, let's go fuck up a dragon. Mostly because I need Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones and Dragon Hearts. Let's get ourselves set up outside where the dragon's gonna be fighting everyone. Alright. There he is. Now, how do I want to do this guy? That's really the question for me. Because he's surrounded by a whole bunch of Mesmer soldiers. They're all going to attack me if I go in there directly. And he's going to attack me whether I want him to or not. Well, I'm not looking to fight you right now. I'm looking to observe. Let's bring out Andreas. Oh, even better. Alright, dude, you want to do this? Alright, I'm thinking that some Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike should help me get rid of him. Okay, cool. I took out some of the crowd. What's my summon doing? Oh fuck. He's aware of me. Alright, oh. Something hit me. Disc. That was on me. What is that guy doing? I'll never know. He was fighting, then he wasn't. And now I'm remembering why I don't really use him. Because his AI is terrible. But it's all good. At least we know what we're doing for a few hours. So I started watching Alien Earth. It's a really good show. I'm really liking it a lot. It's definitely got the whole, like, alien vibe going on. I'm on episode 2 right now. Episode 3 is coming up this week. Releases on the 19th. Alright, let's just make sure I have Andreas. Alright, Dragon's gonna spin up now. Alright, Andy, do you got any problems taking out your fellow men? It's all good if you do. I wouldn't hold it against you. Well, I would a little bit. We're gonna try to flank him, Andy. I don't like how many knights there are. Now, hopefully they're mostly focused on the dragon. Alright, we hit it. Ow. There we go. Stop that. That's enough out of you, Hugh. Where is he? Ooh, that was close. I forgot I had World Knight's Resolve. So work was work. It was long, it was tedious. But in the end we did it. In the end we got through. And I'm sorry I haven't been on as much. I've been adjusting to talking through my broken mouth. So that way I have to think consciously, I have to think less consciously about how I'm forming my syllables and speaking my words. You know what, we're gonna keep using this setup. Because I like it, and I like making it work. World Knight's Resolve is forcing me to, like, use the moveset of the Fire Knight Greatsword instead of, like, just relying on an Ash of War. And I'm really liking it. It's a very reliable moveset. Alright, same plan as before. We're gonna flank them. This time before we start the fight, I want to observe where he goes mostly. Because if I die, that's likely going to be the side I go on. Alright, so if we can see here, he's mostly in the center. I want to see where he starts flying to. Grab my 0 runes. Alright, he hasn't flown yet. He's mostly sticking to the center. There he goes. Shit. I don't want to fight you just yet. Calm down. So right now he's on this side. Going next, back to center. Watching him fight is very interesting. I need to move now. Aren't doing that much damage to him, quite frankly. Okay, so that is his health. Oh shit. Nice, okay. Whew, okay, that was close. That was close. I'll definitely take that though, and I'll definitely quit that, because that was honestly pretty cool. Alright, he needs to start taking out more of them. The perfumers sticking around makes sense. They're constantly buffing themselves with uplifting aromatics. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. I want to stay behind him, I feel. Ooh, frostbite. Oh no. That was a dumb choice on my part. That was definitely a dumb move on my part. I'm kind of curious though. What am I curious about? I'm curious about if using Radahn's great bow and his spears would help me take out most of the soldiers. I think it's possible. Alright, let's go to Radahn's bow. It's a great bow, so it's pretty powerful. What's the stat requirement on? Fucking Christ, I'm never using that staff. Never once. Okay, now, excuse me. Okay, we learned a lot of important lessons in that fight. So, this time I'm going to try to approach from the right. The dragon's mostly fighting from the road. But that means nothing. Alright, there's my runes over there. Oh, cool. Love it. And lock onto his head. Yeah, he's aware of me. Yeah, it's hitting him. We should have Andreas out right now. Just because... Ooh, okay. I'm getting aggroed by the wrong enemies. Alright, he's no longer aggro to me. Oh, you are. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. That's right, focus that way. Let's get back to the left side. I'm gonna be aggroing less enemies that way. Let's see if we can get center of mass from this distance. I can hit it. Oh, okay. Oops. Yeah, I know. I need to go. Okay. I'm gonna try going for center of mass again. Hopefully without dying. That'd be ideal. Yeah, he took it. Let's back up a little bit. He's having some really good luck against them. Okay, now can I fight the dragon, please? Oh, it's just me and him now. Sweet. Shit. That's right, come in here. No. Well, that was the most considered I'd ever done that fight. That was somewhat annoying. I'm really gonna have to like name the titles of these clips something better. That one was named Oof. And now I gotta grab my phone charger. Where's my phone charger? It's in my work bag, and my work bag is on my bed. Now that I'm playing offline, you don't have to worry about suddenly getting summoned to a match, so give me a couple seconds. Alright, there we go. Huh. Now, Radahn's spear worked. It did. However, I feel as though Through and Through would have done a bigger punch. That's what I feel anyway. So... let's go for the Great Bow. And then... let's adjust it a little bit. Ash of War. Drake Hunt. I don't go standard, okay. Can I not give it an infusion? I don't like that. Alright, well, nothing to it but to do it. Alright. Same general pattern as before. We're going to approach from the left. That way we don't run into any misbegotten. We're going to have Andrias out already. And then... I just want to make sure I'm locked onto him and not like one of the soldiers. There we are. Only 80, okay. Okay, we're on. Get him, Andy. Let me lock onto the dragon. There we go. There we go. Back. I'm pretty sure I want to say center and mass with this dude. I'm sorry, I just felt something around me. Well, Andres is dead. Smart move, dragon. Alright. He's mostly targeting the road. Which is very helpful, very useful for me. That's enough out of you. Right, so Andreas is dead. Kind of limits us a little bit. Not a lot, but... Stop that. I know, you're gonna try to roll catch me. That was fun. Alright, let's take him out. I think it's mostly consumers left. That didn't feel good. I didn't like that one bite. Right, so somehow I can only put Egon's Drake Hunt on it. What's Drake Hunt like? I mean, through and through, it's a fairly significantly powerful Ash of War. So I don't want to take it off, but I do want to like change its affinity. Now, unlike my friend Soup without a guide, I'm not restricted to not using a guide. So I'm just gonna look it up for a quick second. Through and through Ash of War. Okay, here we go. Alright, what does the wiki say? Found on an invisible scarab just outside Volcano Manor in the Altus Plateau. Let's see where it is exactly. Okay. Okay, that's where it is. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's go get that. Just outside Volcano Manor. If I'm reading this right, it's somewhere around here. So let's go get it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we get. Have another sustaining sip of coffee. Coffee at 1:30 is risky. Because I have to be up for 9 to get ready for my 10 o'clock. Before we leave the manor, I would like to see how many of these wheels I have. If I have a second one, I don't need to get a third. Because it's a somber weapon, right? Oh, I've already got a third. Cool. Cool. It goes up to 200 at +2. Which isn't bad. For a +2 weapon, like, that's actually pretty good. Alright, now you. Wait. That's right, you can only come in this far, can't you? Hee hee. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty badass. Oh, stop that. Say it, don't spray it, man. And one more. Nice. Okay. We just need to get over there. Without aggroing anything. I know. Easier said than done. I can hear them. I see its footprints. Alright, it's going around that way. Now I'm gonna hit it with ADLS once it shows up. Just because I'm almost positive it can't handle it. There it is. There it is. Just gotta keep my ears out and wait for it to show back up. Or we can chase it. No, I think it's always gonna come down here, so let's just wait a second. Come on. Come back out. Alright, so it's generally around here. Let's give it a second. What it doesn't realize is I have patience. Right, here it comes. Alright, where's it going? There we go. Sweet. Now, I know I don't technically need to do this, but I do like doing this. Now, I know Through and Through is already on the bow. It's got it. But what it isn't right now is I can't, like, change its infusion. And I know I can do this at any grace. But I don't know, there's just something about doing it at Hughes that, you know, really satisfies me.
Now,
Let's get smithing. Why can it only go for a standard infusion? Actually, let's see something. Excuse me, I'm just looking at it for a second. Now what we're then gonna do is we're then gonna try to bring it up a little bit. That's plus 10, that puts it up to 189. Still taking regular smithing stones. Let's eat some of our remembrances. We got 2 of them left. We'll eat the fire giants and the other one. Ah, yeah, Lich Dragon. So 60 ought to help me. There it is. What I find interesting is that it's like a regular smithing stone weapon, not like a somber weapon. Alright, we need 7s. 306 versus 266. Gives a C scaling and strength. So it was 7s I needed. Let's go get some 7s. As always, this is the most engaging gameplay section. And we're gonna need some 8s. Let's buy 10 7s. 3 8s. I'm gonna eat some runes. That takes up 35, 30. I feel this should be good. And let's get some 8s. And that should be all I need. I'll be extremely disappointed if this doesn't go past 300. Alright, 280. 287. Ooh. Let's take a look at it from a scaling perspective. It scales better. That genuinely means nothing. If you look at it from like a raw AR perspective. 306, 206 versus 294, 181. What does it say in here? We'll look at it in the inventory view. Okay. Enhances the power of Egon's harpoon. That could be good. Now for talismans. I'm gonna suck from a combat perspective. But let's put on Arrow Soaring Sting. And then We're not doing precision shots, so we'll just go for arrow sting. Now, let's do that again. So, it should work okay. I think. I hope. I pray. Let me just refill my emotional support juice. There we go. I'll pull up. Where's the cap? There's the cap. Alright, now we're good to go. Okay, now as I understand it, Egon's arrows already have an anti-dragon effect. And this being a dragon, it should work out fine. Alright. I think that hit him. Alright, stay still. I'm not sure if that's my damage or his damage. Or their damage. I mean, really only one way to find out. Yeah, it's me. This is gonna take a minute. I think I hit him in the air. Oh yeah, he's aware of me. I hate it when they get aware of me. Love that for him. That went well. But I just don't know what the exact damage is. Let's find a non-Ghost Flame Dragon. See what that does. It also depends on how many, like, flasks we'll have many, like, Egon's arrows we have left. Excuse me. Because we don't have a lot of arrows left. It might not make sense. Okay, we're good. Wait, no. I wanted to go see a non-Ghost Flame Dragon. Just to see what kind of damage this is doing. And I happen to know where there's a dragon. Multiple dragons. Okay. That's Chiopra. That's the Divine Tower of Caelid. Ideally want to be over here. If I'm being perfectly honest. Where's Feroth? There's Feroth, okay. I was briefly tempted to go to the build testing zone. Now I just want to see just what kind of damage I can be expecting with it. Because it was looking like it was putting out like a lot of damage. Well, not so much a lot, so much as like an initial punch and then like another chunk of damage on top of it. Alright. Now, Grail's dead. We're not going to be fighting Grail. And her guards are dead too. That means we gotta find some random dragons. What luck, we're in Dragon Barrow. We'll find some. I hear them. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting dragons. Alright. I hear them lumbering. Right, so this way. Where is it? I just heard it. Alright, we'll find one. I see one. And punch. Okay. So it's putting out around 1,300. Wait. 10:32. Alright, so that worked out. So it's putting out around, let's round it up. Let's call it 1100. So that means we kinda gotta let the soldiers live. Alright. Let's go back. Let's try that again. I'm just trying to think here. It may just be worth it for me to just gank him with the Dragon Slayer Great Katana. I know it's not Slayer, I know it's like Hunter or something like that. I always forget his name, even though I use it a ton. Alright, let's see here. Dragon Hunter's Great Katana. Now. Enhances charge attacks. And because it's an Ash of War, we're gonna use the Godfrey icon. And you know what? Let's take the bow off for now. Now we don't want to approach from the right. That leads me to fight demi-humans. No, where we want to be is on the left. I don't want to leave the soldiers alive. Alright, now Andy's gonna back me up. Alright, 3,000. Another one. Okay. I realistically shouldn't have hit that one. Where'd he go? He's in the woods. He thinks he can hide from me. Alright, let's get up a little bit closer. I don't wanna. Now, would you let me get closer? Please? Okay. You can just die. Okay, let's get target lock back on. Fucking terrain. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen when I was stuck in his wing. It just felt likely. And I don't know why. Shouldn't have felt likely. Shouldn't have. It should have felt unlikely. Because it should have felt like I should have survived. So which is working better? The Dragon Hunter's Katana or Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike? Extra 6% damage that I'm taking is really screwing me. Let's position ourselves up here. Put on some less pain-inducing clothes. And where are you? Alright. Hey. I don't want to need to keep him alive, but keeping him alive is helping me out with the dragon. So let's reset. Try it all over again. This time focus more on staying alive. I shouldn't be focusing on doing damage. I should be focusing on making sure that I'm not doing myself a mischief with the soldiers. Because while I need them, they are a detriment to me. Okay. We're outside of the ruins. We've aggroed nothing inside the ruins, I don't think. Anything chasing us? No. Cool. Hi, sheep. Bye, sheep. Want to change my gloves out? Gauntlets of Solitude, perfect. Okay. Honestly, kind of deserve that. No, I forget. Can I cast from horseback? I think I can, but it's only certain incantations. Now the question for me comes, is ADLS one of those incantations? Alright, the spear is. Yes, okay. So we're gonna try something. We're gonna try hit and run. It's not a strat I really think has the most legs. Okay, that's fine. Let me lock onto you, please. I'm staying clear of the Ghost Flame anyway. That could have been good. Who's behind me? I think I got Wombo comboed by both of them. Why in the heckins is there a hair inside my vape? So hit and run worked. I know I just died there, but the damage was consistent enough. And ADLS is strong enough. They really had no way to deal with it. Wait. Alright, Lightning Shrouded with the first one. I'm just going to be changed to charge attacks. And we're going to run it again. I think for their next game they should like do charged light attacks as an option. Because think about it, it'd be like instantly proccing bleed. Now, can we do this in 3 minutes? I think we can. Wrong flask. Now just stay on the move. Get in when we can. Ow. Where'd he go? Move. Alright, we're locked on again. Ow. Thank you, dragon. I love you. Now, I don't want to get cheesy with it and use the delete button. We're kind of set up to. And I mean, it is the Bolt of Grandsax. It did kill a big dragon. So, you know, I think we'll do it. Just because it's becoming quite clear to me I need to strategize around the soldiers. Okay. And then... Okay. Now, the targets I mostly want to take out are the perfumers. But I also do want to take out the bowmen. Let's start with you. There we go, there's one, there's two. Alright. Let's go for center of mass. I want to make sure I'm locked on though. I can't tell if there's damage I did or damage they did. Alright, there's one perfumer down. There we go. Oh, of course. How could I ever forget? Egress a little bit. Okay, perfect. Much better damage. Why am I not firing? You can't see it, gang, but I'm shaking my head. But no, that went good. Taking out the perfumers, stop them buffing the soldiers. Now it's just a matter of excuse me. Now it's just a matter of dealing with the dragon. And I think he gives me both an ancient dragon smithing stone as well as his heart, which I'm going to need for New Game Plus 5. Because then I can get my Draconic Eyes back. Instead of the boring, terrible blood eyes, or regular eyes. Interesting. Well, that's not surprising. I can't hit the Ash of War on the back of Torrent. And you can just die. Take out the perfumer. Somehow. Let's create some distance. Distance failed. That didn't work. I'll be the first to admit it, it didn't. I wanted to cope somehow about it, but it doesn't feel right. I'm just thinking about how I can torque the damage a little bit. So that's going to lower my damage negation by about 10%-ish. It's worth it. I feel. Throw on the Dragon Crest. It turns into kind of one of those calculated risk situations. Because while I'm like defeating the lowering of the damage negation of the lightning scorpion charm. It's taking away some of my damage given from the two-handed sword talisman. So I'll be honest, gang, I don't like it. It's nice damage, and it's free damage. Okay. As before, take out the snipers. Throw on the bolt just for his trouble. How did I not hit you? Yeah, it's definitely taking off some damage a little bit. Not by much, though. It's definitely not taking it down in an unwelcome way. Go back to the woods. Regain lock on. I think it's just me and him now. Thank you. I'm not sure who struck me out of that. But it's very much appreciated. Oh no. He's igniting. Ooh, okay. I think one more cast. Okay, fine. This is close, this is close. Oh. That was almost so good. I think had I not like panic unsynced my weapon, I think I would have been fine. I also got greedy, which as we all know, if you want to be succeedy, don't be greedy. You know what? I'm risking it. What's the worst that could happen? I die? I've been dying all evening. Don't threaten me with a good time. Alright, we're gonna do with ADLS this time. Okay. I accept that was kinda cool. That's right. Ignore me. $17,000 is nothing to sneeze at, though. One more. One more. Ah, he moved. No. Sucker. That'd be enough. Again, that was very close. I almost had him. But no, hit and run is the way to go with him. I fucked up at the last part because I wanted to end it with the bolt. ADLS is the way to go. It's cheesy, it's strong, but it's also effective. And away we go. Oh god, my throat's catching. Hold on. There we go. So again, we're gonna go hit and run. Alright, you're active now. Yeah, I know, I didn't like you either. Oh man, he tanked all of that. Alright, he's gonna go ignition. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yes, I'll resummon Torrent. Oh, at least he's got a good solid attack that he likes to use. You know what, so do I. Only I think mine's stronger than yours. Finally. Oh, thank God. Alright, give me the loot. Sombrine to Dragon Smithing Stone. Perfect. Not that I really need to fight Edred, but we're gonna go up here anyway. Just to get away from the Messmer soldiers. Ooh, okay. It's 288,000. Nice. But no, that was a very risky move. There were a variety of ways in which that could have backfired on me. Like, hilariously backfired on me. But we're past that now. I kind of want to spend the rest of the stream hunting dragons. It is fun. But I'm more so looking for like boss dragons that I haven't killed so far. Which could be semi-problematic, not gonna lie. Okay. Then we can bring up one fully, well, nearly fully completed weapon. What am I gonna bring up? What am I gonna bring up? Not that. It's gonna be something powerful. I'm gonna bring up that. I'm super tempted to ring this up. Super tempted. Let's look at our other options. Because there are a few. We could bring the Hand of Millennia up. We could bring up Euphoria all the way up to +10. And that way we'll have two dual +10 Euphorias. I'm not really using it the most. But it is something I'm interested in bringing up. I'm just checking out my options right now. I am thinking what we want to bring up is gonna end up being... Where the fuck are you? I was just looking at you. We're gonna bring up the Hand of Millennia. There. And then let's spend the rest of this money. Let's consider how many smithing stones we have and what ones we actually need. Yes, 200,000. So let's buy, let's say, 100 smithing fours. And then let's call it 96,000 in smithing fives. Sixes are okay. Now it's these two that are the real problems. Let's grab a solid 30. Nope, 20. And then put the rest in eights. There. Perfect. Now, I know that I didn't bite Smaragd. I didn't bite Agil. So I'm feeling Agil. Now I don't want to have too much of my coffee. If I have too much of it, that means the difference between me waking up at 9 and me waking up at 11:30. And unfortunately for me, I am working today, so I couldn't just like reschedule it to 1 or whatever. That is an impossibility. Right, so Agil is gonna be somewhere in here. I was actually very surprised by how like hit and run actually worked. Well, how it actually worked well. Is what I mean to say. Alright, Gil. Let's have one for you. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I kind of regret coming back here. But it gotta hurt, which is what I wanted. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I don't care if I'm over leveled for here. Crabs scare me. Alright, now let's take down Smaragd. Now Smaragd is going to be around here. And the best place to run him from is from Temple Quarter. Now, allegedly, my upstairs neighbors can't hear me whenever I stream at night. It's not that I don't doubt them, I still like to be quiet. Alright, we're at Liurnia. We're at the Temple Quarter. And where we want to go is right in here. I see him. Mm-hmm. And because you're in water, that's gonna hurt a lot, isn't it? Oh, it hurts a ton. Mm. Ooh, okay. Well, I may be over leveled the area, they can still take me out. Good to know. And because he's awake, this actually gets a lot harder. Because now I can't just, like, you know, script him by walking up to him and just throwing the fist up in the air to cast ADLS. But that's fine. Honestly, I like the dragon fights. They're really challenging. Is he moving around? You've got 3 minutes. Oh, he's sleeping again. Very interesting. There we go. Okay. Give me the heart. Excellent. Ooh, Dragon Wound Piece. That's fine. Alright, so that's 2 dragons down. Where would there be a third? Zoom out a little bit. I mean, there's Borealis. If I'm being perfectly 1000%, I've never had a good time fighting Borealis. But you know, he's a dragon. And I said I was hunting dragons for the last little bit of the stream. It's gonna be a short one. I had to get on late. So I was waiting for the Tylenol to take away my headache. I was gonna get on right after I got home from work. I couldn't. Had to wait an hour. All right, Borealis. Time to die. Alright, well, know we're getting close when the snow intensifies. We're getting close. Yeah. I hear him. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Now we're gonna script him a little bit, I think. If he would stop blowing his fucking breath. Can you don't, please? Can't even summon Torrent right now. Cool. Aww. I thought it was safe behind the stump. Clearly I wasn't. Clearly that stump lied to me. It was a dishonest stump. Chase the Burrow goes on about dishonest wizards. That was a dishonest stump. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna use our lost runes as a guide to him. Alright. Excuse me. We are getting close. Alright, Borealis. Show your face. There you are. How did that not hit you? There you go. See, Borealis. Was that so hard? His ass probably thinks that was so hard. Alright. That's another dragon down. So that's Agil. That's Smaragd. That's Borealis. There's Landsax. We can take down Landsax. But we're going to take down Landsax after we go back to Roundtable for a quick second so I can spend some money. Alright. Let's go spend some of this money. Now let's get smithing. Let's bring up oh man. Requires vibes. I don't like that. We'll bring up the Beast, Bloodhound Claws to plus 24. Not bad damage. The Raptor Talons. These twos. I don't understand how I always get lost in here. I'll never get it. We wanted to buy some twos, and we wanted to buy some fives, I think it was. Yeah, fives. Calm down, we're not that rich. Let's take it down to a much more reasonable 100. Even 200 is too unreasonable. Actually, no, we'll bring it down. We'll bring it up to 150. Mm-hmm. Let's get smithing. Alright. Alright, those are at plus 9. Not gonna lie, not bad damage. Raptor Claws. Man, I have an obscene amount of some of these stones. Ooh, okay. Need to grab 2 8s. 2 8s, that's all I need. Alright, now that's going to bring the claws up to a beefy plus 24. Apparently I had 2 sets. Where'd you go? I was just looking at you. There we go. Apparently I already have one of these. That's plus 25. Interesting. Now, what did I want to fight next? I was looking at somewhere. It's a dragon. We've already fought Makar. Where we want to fight is specifically in here. So honestly, approaching there from Makar is probably the best option. Now, I've never actually beaten Lansax. They always disappear. This time I'm hoping with ADLS, they won't. Okay. And then, let's go fight Lansax. And I think that's gonna be it for tonight. We're like 7 minutes away from 3. Alright, Altus Plateau. I don't want to fight the Omens. They're not who I'm here to fight. Who I want to fight is up here. Much nicer, much nicer. Yeah, right in his belly. Aw, man. That always happens. Oh well. I actually do want to look up if people have actually successfully fought and defeated Lansax. Because it always happens to me. I always get to like less than 50. And then it just disappears. I don't even want to say it when I talk about Lansax. I feel like calling it is disrespectful. Alright, now there's another one up there. And for you, you get to get shocked. Good. Good boy. Just because I still feel aggravated. Alright, I think that's where we're going to end it today. Well, for now. Oh, we're going to pick it up again. I'm going to look up some more information about how to successfully fight and kill Lansax. Because I do think it's interesting. Because they are the one dragon that I haven't killed so far. And it's annoying me. Because I've had run-ins with them from base New Game to where I am in New Game Plus 4. It is what it is. Anyway. On that note, we're going to save and quit. We've been doing this for 650 hours. Holy fuck. That's a long time. So, thank you everyone who came out today. I very much do appreciate all of you. And you will be seeing me in maybe 5 hours, 9 hours? Not 9 hours. Probably closer to 6. Anyway, I'll see you guys in 6 hours. Hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you soon. Bye.